Now that the Master Cheif Collection for the PC has been made official, let's talk about when the beta is going to arrive. What's up everybody, Brad here, back again. Ever since the Master Cheif Collection got announced, I've been overwhelmed with questions asking when is it going to become available for beta testing? And the questions keep coming, so I'm going to try to make a video obviously about this, and just so I can start linking people to it. So up front, not going to try to hide or bury the headline. What I am hearing is that the first beta availability is in the next 4 to 6 weeks is the target. Keep in mind, these things can move. Microsoft has not officially announced these things. I typically don't like talking about dates because of that, because this will launch in 6 weeks and 3 days, and someone will come back at me screaming saying I was wrong. But they are trying to get a flight, which is what Microsoft calls the beta, out the door sooner rather than later. They're actually far along in this process, and so the confidence is there. If you guys remember talking about when I was saying, hey, this is coming soon, I told you it was ready to roll out the door. And so it looks like they are trying to gear up and get that flighting available. Now, the question becomes, how can you get your hands on it? Well, Microsoft or 343, I should say, is doing a Halo Insider program, which you've probably heard about by now. I get a link down below that will help you learn more if you don't. And you got to sign up, and you got to give them quite a bit of information. It's for both Xbox and PC, by the way. And if you're doing it on the PC side, you got to give them a file from your computer, or at least let them know your specs of your machine, because they are wanting a lot of information before they decide who is going to get all this. Now, other information that has just been tossed around that landed over my way is actually that Microsoft 343 outsourced a lot of this development of the porting. And if you actually go to the Steam page, you actually see Splash Damage and Ruffian Games. Looks like they are doing potentially the heavy lifting on this. So this may not be 343 exactly doing the overhead. And granted, this is a pretty significant process, so it's not too surprising that it would be outsourced to somebody who could just dedicate all their resources on one specific project. But just keep that in mind. And the other question that I don't know why this really got roped into all this, but people are saying, hey, is there going to be a Halo Infinite beta as part of the Master Cheif Collection? Well, I can't answer the question if there's going to be an Infinite beta at all or included in the Master Cheif Collection. I can tell you that there's not one coming soon. I have not heard anything about an Infinite beta arriving, considering that it still feels like we're pretty far out from the release of that. Yeah, I don't see that arriving anytime soon. So the key things to take away from here are go sign up for that Insider, Halo Insider. It's annoying. Microsoft and 343 Games and everybody has an Insider program now. But that's how they're going to do it. And it is, I think, going to be a little bit more limited than maybe some people are expecting. So if you don't get in, don't be all that surprised. I think they're going to be a little bit more picky as they do this, which raises the other question of, are they trying to go for a broad general beta to get the best feedback, or are they just trying to use this as a marketing machine? I've heard that they're trying to use this more as a marketing ploy than potentially maybe a true beta test. We'll see. We'll see what the quality is of the game. If the game comes out and it's really spit polished, which I would expect it to be, because we all know the story of what happened on the Xbox. Anything less than that on the PC side would be a disaster. So I would expect that it's much closer to being polished than anything else if they're finally coming forward with it. And because I know it was delayed a couple times. So keep that in mind, guys. That's it. Just trying to keep it simple and sweet. And now I've got something to link to.